Muscle strength is more than a cosmetic asset. It's a secret language your body speaks in intimacy. Every fiber of your muscle contributes to endurance, control, and presence during sexual activity. When you maintain strong, toned muscles, you're not just standing taller, you're moving with confidence, stability, and power that your partner feels in every touch. The energy that comes from a well-nourished, exercised body transforms the bedroom experience because strength allows for prolonged engagement, deeper positions, and fluid movement without fatigue. Every contraction, lift, or stretch becomes easier, more controlled, and infinitely more pleasurable for both partners. Strong muscles also support posture, which is a silent but potent form of sexual communication. Standing or sitting with confidence, holding your partner effortlessly, moving with grace all come from a body that has been strengthened and maintained over time. The subtle cues of strength, like controlled hip thrusts, firm grips, or sustained embraces, communicate desire, capability, and attentiveness in ways words cannot. Muscle loss, on the other hand, can sap this confidence and limit the intensity of physical connection, making sexual encounters feel laborious rather than exhilarating. Building and maintaining muscles isn't just about aesthetics, it's about giving yourself the physical tools to perform, explore, and satisfy. Beyond physical performance, muscle tone influences hormonal balance, which directly affects sexual drive and arousal. Resistance training, bodyweight exercises, nutrient-rich diets stimulate testosterone and growth hormone, fueling libido and responsiveness. The more your muscles thrive, the more your body signals vitality and sexual readiness. This natural hormonal boost enhances sensitivity, increases stamina, and heightens the pleasure experienced by both partners. Strong muscles allow you to enter a sexual encounter with the same energy and vigor as someone decades younger, defying expectations and redefining what it means to be intimate in your 60s or beyond. Mental impact cannot be underestimated either. When your body feels capable and strong, your mind follows. Confidence in your strength translates into confidence in your sexual performance. You approach intimacy without fear of exhaustion, weakness, or embarrassment, creating an aura of dominance, assurance, and attentiveness. This mental edge amplifies desire for both partners because sexual energy is equally about mindset as it is about motion. Partners are drawn to individuals who exude control, stamina, the ability to sustain passion without limitation. And strong muscles are a tangible, visible manifestation of that power. Flexibility and mobility, which go hand in hand with muscle health, also enhance sexual versatility. Being able to hold positions, adjust angles, or shift smoothly mid-act is critical for shared pleasure. Tight or weak muscles can hinder exploration. A well-maintained body encourages experimentation and prolongs engagement. Each movement becomes a confident statement, each touch a controlled expression of intent and desire. Strong muscles mean more freedom, less strain, and the ability to push limits safely, allowing sexual experiences to reach new heights of satisfaction and mutual fulfillment. Endurance gained from muscle maintenance is another vital factor. Sex is not just a fleeting act, it's a performance requiring energy, coordination, and strength. Cardio combined with resistance training ensures that your muscles sustain activity without early fatigue, allowing both partners to enjoy a rhythm that builds, intensifies, and crescendos naturally. The difference between a body that tires quickly and one that powers through intimacy is stark, and it directly affects pleasure, confidence, and connection. Strength allows you to maintain presence, or touch, and engagement without interruption, creating a more immersive, passionate encounter. Muscle health also protects against injury during sexual activity. Properly strengthened muscles support joints, ligaments, and core stability, reducing the risk of strains or discomfort that can break intimacy or create anxiety. When you have the strength to support every motion, lift, or stretch, your body becomes an instrument of pleasure rather than a limitation. This physical security encourages both partners to relax, explore, and trust each other fully, elevating sexual satisfaction and emotional connection. Finally, the aesthetic and sensory impact of muscle cannot be ignored. Smooth, firm, strong muscles are visually enticing and tactily gratifying, stimulating desire before a single word is spoken. The touch of a firm arm, a sculpted chest, or a toned thigh communicates capability, vitality, and presence. This combination of visual appeal, physical power, and endurance makes muscle not just a matter of health, but a secret amplifier of sexual energy, pleasure, and confidence. Superfoods are not just trendy. They are essential allies in maintaining sexual vitality and peak performance, especially as the body ages. What you eat directly impacts blood flow, hormone balance, and energy levels, all of which are critical for sexual confidence and stamina. Nutrient-dense foods like salmon, walnuts, and chia seeds provide omega-3 fatty acids that enhance circulation, ensuring that every nerve ending is responsive and every touch is electric. When your body receives the right nutrients, you feel a surge of energy, a boost in endurance, and a heightened sense of alertness that translates directly into sexual performance. Eating strategically becomes an act of preparation, a way to ensure you are always ready for intimacy, fully capable, and incredibly present. Protein-rich foods such as lean meats, eggs, and legumes do more than build muscle. They repair and energize the cells that control hormonal function and sexual drive. Testosterone and estrogen are closely tied to nutrient intake, meaning the foods you choose can either enhance or suppress desire. A diet rich in amino acids supports sustained libido, stronger erections, and heightened sensitivity, creating a body that is responsive and alive to pleasure. Beyond hormones, protein fuels endurance, allowing for longer sessions of intimacy without fatigue or discomfort. Each bite of the right food becomes a direct investment in your sexual energy, turning your plate into a performance-enhancing tool. Antioxidant-packed fruits and vegetables like berries, spinach, and beets play a subtle but profound role in sexual health. They improve circulation, reduce inflammation, and promote cardiovascular health, which is crucial for arousal and responsiveness. A well-circulated body delivers oxygen and nutrients efficiently to all tissues, including sexual organs, making sensation sharper and responses stronger. Imagine every touch amplified, every kiss more electric, and every movement enhanced simply by the foods you eat. Superfoods act like secret stimulants for the body, increasing pleasure naturally while boosting overall vitality and energy reserves. Nuts and seeds are often overlooked, but are some of the most potent sexual allies available. Almonds, pumpkin seeds, and flax seeds provide zinc, magnesium, and healthy fats that support testosterone production, blood flow, and neurological health. These nutrients are critical for maintaining endurance, sensitivity, emotional focus during intimacy. When men and women consume these nutrient-dense powerhouses, they notice a difference in stamina, mood, and confidence. Each handful is a quiet but potent investment in your ability to give, receive, and sustain sexual pleasure with energy and poise. Dark chocolate is another superfood that deserves attention, just for taste but for its effect on the body's pleasure systems. It releases serotonin and phenylethylamine, compounds that enhance mood, arousal, and connection between partners. A single bite can ignite desire, heighten responsiveness, and make touch feel more electric. Combined with other superfoods, chocolate acts as both a mental and physical enhancer, preparing the body and mind for intimate moments. It reminds the body that pleasure is both nourishment and performance, creating a feedback loop where desire fuels vitality, and vitality fuels desire. Leafy greens, cruciferous vegetables, and brightly colored produce are all essential for detoxifying the body, improving circulation, and supporting hormonal balance. Nitric oxide-rich foods like spinach and beets expand blood vessels, allowing for stronger arousal, increased sensitivity, and better endurance. Consuming these foods regularly ensures that the body remains primed for sexual activity, maintaining responsiveness and energy at any age. The combination of vitamins, minerals, and antioxidants keeps muscles, nerves, and skin in peak condition, enhancing touch, sensation, and connection. Hydration and superfood-rich smoothies can amplify sexual readiness by keeping the body alert, energized, and circulation optimized. Combining fruits, seeds, leafy greens in a single meal ensures a concentrated supply of nutrients that the body can immediately use for energy, hormone production, and enhanced responsiveness. The right balance of nutrients fuels not only muscle strength but also sensitivity, allowing the body to fully engage in every intimate encounter. Consuming these foods consistently turns every meal into preparation, every bite into sexual empowerment, and every day into an opportunity to maintain vitality and desire. Spices like ginger, turmeric, and cayenne pepper may seem small, but their effect on circulation and energy levels is profound. They increase blood flow, stimulate nerve endings, and elevate core body temperature, making touch feel more intense and enhancing arousal naturally. When paired with other superfoods, these spices create a body that is fully alive to sexual stimulation, highly responsive, and ready to perform with energy, precision, and connection. Eating with intention transforms your diet into a tool for sexual wellness, making pleasure, endurance, vitality a natural consequence of the choices you make. Oral pleasure is far more than a physical act. It is a window into intimacy, attentiveness, and emotional intelligence. Who embrace this form of connection demonstrate a willingness to focus fully on their partner's pleasure, showing patience, sensitivity, and awareness. ACT requires attentiveness to subtle cues, understanding the rhythms of the body, and responding with intention, which translates into a deeper emotional bond. This level of engagement signals a respect for the partner's needs and desires, proving that intimacy is not just about gratification but about connection. The ability to prioritize another's pleasure is an unspoken but powerful form of communication, conveying trust, attentiveness, and presence. When a man fully embraces giving oral pleasure, he is communicating confidence and security in his own sexuality. There is no rush, no ego-driven agenda, just pure focus on shared enjoyment. This act of giving creates a feedback loop where attentiveness heightens responsiveness, amplifying sensations for both partners. Sexual satisfaction becomes more than the sum of individual pleasure. It becomes an experience of mutual connection, heightened by the deliberate care invested in the act. The subtlety of rhythm, pressure, and timing transforms simple touch into a symphony of sensation, making every movement deliberate, sensual, and deeply gratifying. Emotional intelligence in the bedroom is inseparable from understanding and responding to the partner's body. Giving oral pleasure requires a keen sense of observation, an ability to read micro-reactions, and the willingness to adjust in real time. This is a skill that reflects self-awareness and empathy, traits that elevate the sexual experience beyond mechanics. It fosters trust, encourages exploration, and enhances intimacy, making both partners feel seen, heard, and desired. The man who masters this is not just performing a technique, he is demonstrating that he values his partner's satisfaction as much as his own, creating a magnetic connection rooted in care and respect. Beyond technique, oral pleasure strengthens communication and vulnerability. The act requires attention, patience, and openness, which mirror emotional intelligence in every interaction. By tuning into a partner's responses, a man demonstrates adaptability and a willingness to learn, highlighting the depth of connection possible in intimacy. Emotional responsiveness elevates the experience from transactional to transformative, where the pleasure of giving is as profound as the pleasure of receiving. It is this focus on mutual satisfaction that fosters trust, deepens attraction, and intensifies desire. The physical effects are amplified by the psychological ones. A partner who feels prioritized and appreciated experiences heightened arousal, deeper engagement, and a stronger emotional connection. This creates a positive reinforcement loop, where attentiveness and skill boost desire, confidence, and mutual satisfaction. Over time, this approach builds a sexual relationship that is dynamic, exciting, and deeply connected, rooted in empathy, focus, and shared pleasure. Oral intimacy also demonstrates mastery over control and timing, essential elements of sexual expertise. The ability to sustain focus, vary intensity, and respond to nonverbal cues transforms a simple act into an immersive experience of heightened sensation. It requires patience, stamina, and attentiveness, qualities that extend into broader sexual performance, making interactions more pleasurable and satisfying. The act itself becomes an expression of care, skill, and presence, demonstrating that true sexual power is as much about giving as it is about receiving. Incorporating oral pleasure as a conscious, attentive practice enhances overall sexual confidence. Who invest in their partner's pleasure cultivate trust, heighten arousal, and create intimacy that is difficult to replicate through other acts alone. The emotional intelligence displayed through this act translates to every aspect of sexual interaction, deepening connection, increasing responsiveness, and making intimacy richer and more satisfying. It's a skill that conveys desire, patience, respect, and presence all at once, amplifying both physical pleasure and emotional connection. The beauty of mastering oral pleasure lies in its ability to merge physical and emotional intimacy seamlessly. Every touch, every movement, and every pause becomes a form of communication, expressing attentiveness, care, and responsiveness. By focusing on giving, men enhance sensitivity, prolong engagement, and deepen mutual satisfaction. This level of connection creates a sexual dynamic that is not just enjoyable but transformative, fostering a bond that resonates beyond the bedroom, making pleasure, trust, and intimacy inseparable. Circulation is the hidden engine behind sexual vitality, and few people realize how critical it is for desire, arousal, and performance. Blood is the carrier of life, carrying oxygen, nutrients, and hormones to every tissue, especially the sexual organs. When circulation is optimal, sensitivity is heightened, stamina increases, and every touch feels more electric. Erectile function, lubrication, and nerve responsiveness all depend on the body's ability to deliver blood efficiently. Poor circulation, on the other hand, dampens response, reduces sensation, and limits sexual performance. Strengthening circulation is not just a health measure, it's a direct enhancement of sexual experience, intensity, and pleasure. Exercise is one of the most powerful tools to improve circulation and fuel desire. Cardiovascular activity such as brisk walking, swimming, or cycling strengthens the heart, expands blood vessels, ensures efficient delivery of oxygen-rich blood. The benefits go beyond physical health. They translate directly into longer, more energetic sexual encounters. Every pulse, every rush of blood, every contraction of your muscles is amplified when circulation is strong. Sex becomes less about endurance limitations and more about exploring, responding, and sustaining pleasure for yourself and your partner without hesitation. Nutrition plays an equally critical role in supporting circulation and sexual responsiveness. Foods rich in antioxidants, nitrates, and healthy fats like beets, spinach, berries, and fatty fish expand blood vessels, reduce inflammation, and improve vascular health. These nutrients prime the body for arousal, intensifying sensation and making physical touch more impactful. When combined with regular exercise, they form a powerful synergy that elevates both stamina and responsiveness. Every meal becomes an investment in your sexual energy, ensuring that the body is primed, the nerves are alert, and the muscles are ready to respond fully to desire. Hydration is often overlooked but is essential for optimal circulation. Blood volume and fluid balance influence the ability of vessels to transport oxygen and nutrients efficiently. Hydrated body ensures that sexual organs receive the full benefit of circulatory support, enhancing arousal, lubrication, and sensitivity. Dehydration can lead to fatigue, reduced stamina, and diminished sensation, directly impacting sexual confidence. Maintaining consistent fluid intake amplifies energy levels, strengthens endurance, keeps the body responsive and primed for sexual activity at any age. Hormonal balance, which is intimately tied to circulation, also determines sexual vitality. Testosterone, estrogen, other sex hormones rely on proper vascular function to reach their target tissues. Improved circulation ensures that hormones stimulate desire, maintain arousal, and enhance responsiveness. And women alike benefit from a circulatory system that delivers hormones efficiently, resulting in stronger erections, increased lubrication, and heightened overall sexual satisfaction. Circulation, in this sense, becomes the literal and figurative flow of desire, keeping intimacy alive and potent. Flexibility and movement amplify the benefits of circulation in sexual activity. Stretching, yoga, and mobility exercises improve blood flow to muscles and joints, reducing strain during intercourse and allowing for smoother, more controlled movements. Enhanced circulation combined with flexibility creates a body capable of sustaining longer sessions of intimacy while maintaining control, stability, and precision. This translates into more confident, dynamic, and responsive sexual interactions that heighten mutual pleasure and engagement. Mindfulness and relaxation techniques further enhance circulatory efficiency. Stress and tension constrict blood vessels and reduce blood flow, dampening arousal and performance. Practices like deep breathing, meditation, or gentle stretching relax the nervous system, improving circulation, reducing performance anxiety, and increasing sensitivity. Sexual encounters become more immersive, energetic, and connected when the body is calm, the blood is flowing, and the mind is fully present. Ultimately, circulation fuels desire at every level, physical, hormonal, and psychological. Strong circulation ensures that every touch, every caress, every intimate moment is amplified. It supports endurance, responsiveness, and sensation, allowing partners to explore and connect fully. When the body is primed, the nerves are alive, blood is flowing freely, sexual energy becomes effortless, sustained, and intensely pleasurable, making every encounter more satisfying, confident, and electrifying. Recovery and sleep are the unsung heroes of sexual vitality and overall wellness. Your muscles, hormones, and nervous system all rely on periods of rest to repair, replenish, and rejuvenate. Without quality sleep, endurance diminishes, blood flow slows, and sensitivity drops, directly impacting performance and desire. For seniors, recovery becomes even more critical because the body's natural repair processes slow down with age. Prioritizing rest ensures that your muscles regain strength after exercise, your hormones balance correctly, and your sexual energy remains high, transforming sleep from a passive act into an active contributor to intimacy and pleasure. Deep sleep is particularly important because it is during these cycles that growth hormone surges, repairing muscle tissue and maintaining lean body mass. This repair process is not just about physical health, it directly supports sexual performance. Strong, well-rested muscles improve stamina, control, and confidence during intimacy. When the body feels rejuvenated after proper sleep, it is primed to respond fully to arousal, sustaining engagement and pleasure over longer periods. Recovery turns the bedroom into a space where energy, sensitivity, and responsiveness are heightened, allowing both partners to experience deeper connection and satisfaction. Hormonal balance is intricately tied to recovery and sleep quality. Testosterone, estrogen, and other key hormones peak during deep rest, influencing libido, sexual drive, and responsiveness. Poor sleep disrupts this delicate balance, leading to decreased desire, lower energy, and diminished confidence. Prioritizing sleep is therefore a direct investment in sexual health. The body repairs tissues, the brain resets neural pathways, and hormonal levels are optimized, creating a foundation where sexual performance is strong, responsive, and deeply satisfying. Recovery is not optional. It is a cornerstone of maintaining desire and ensuring that every intimate moment is energized, confident, and connected. Mental restoration during sleep is equally critical for sexual wellness. Stress, anxiety, and fatigue negatively impact arousal, responsiveness, and focus. When the mind is relaxed and well-rested, tension can be fully devoted to the partner and the sensations of the moment. Sleep provides clarity, emotional stability, and mental resilience, allowing intimacy to be playful, connected, confident. Couples who prioritize recovery and sleep report deeper engagement and more sustained pleasure because sexual energy is as much psychological as it is physical. A rested mind supports a responsive body, enhancing desire and amplifying sensation with every touch. Nutrition also interacts with recovery to influence sexual performance. Foods rich in magnesium, potassium, and protein support muscle repair, hormonal balance, and nerve sensitivity during rest. Combining proper diet with quality sleep ensures that the body maximizes its repair potential, making energy and sexual readiness available at all times. Nutrient-rich recovery helps maintain stamina, strength, and responsiveness, creating a body that feels alive, capable, and eager to perform. Sleep and nutrition together form a powerful duo that primes the body for both performance and pleasure. Hydration further enhances the effects of recovery on sexual health. Water supports circulation, toxin removal, and tissue repair, ensuring that muscles and nerves function optimally. Dehydration can impair stamina, reduce sensitivity, and lower arousal, whereas proper hydration keeps the body responsive, alert, and energized. Recovery is not just about lying down. It is about creating an environment where the body can heal, restore, and prepare for peak performance, turning every intimate encounter into an opportunity for heightened pleasure and connection. Active recovery techniques such as stretching, gentle yoga, massage further amplify the benefits of rest. These practices improve blood flow, release tension, and enhance muscle flexibility, allowing for more fluid, confident, and pleasurable sexual movement. By incorporating active recovery, seniors can maintain mobility, reduce the risk of injury during intimacy, and heighten sensitivity and responsiveness. Recovery becomes a conscious, strategic tool to sustain sexual energy and maximize connection with a partner. Finally, prioritizing rest and recovery cultivates long-term sexual resilience. A body that consistently receives quality sleep and focused recovery maintains strength, hormonal balance, and endurance over time. Sexual energy becomes sustainable, responsive, fully integrated with physical and emotional well-being. Recovery ensures that stamina, confidence, and desire remain at their peak, allowing for a sexual life that is dynamic, fulfilling. Deeply connected confidence is the most magnetic form of sexuality, and it's a trait that grows stronger with age when cultivated intentionally. A man who knows his body, respects his partner, takes care of his health radiates an energy that is instantly attractive. Confidence is expressed through posture, gaze, and touch, signaling security and desire without a single word. This magnetic energy enhances every intimate moment, making touch feel more deliberate, presence more commanding, and pleasure more intense. Confidence is the bridge between physical capability and sexual expression, allowing both partners to feel safe, desired, and fully engaged. True sexual confidence comes from understanding your body's needs and respecting its limits. Knowing how to maintain strength, stamina, and flexibility ensures that you can sustain passion without strain or hesitation. Confidence allows you to move fluidly, adjust positions smoothly, and explore new sensations without fear. It communicates competence and control, which amplifies desire and arousal for both partners. When a man demonstrates this level of comfort with himself, he creates an environment where intimacy becomes effortless, playful, and deeply satisfying. The presence of confidence transforms sexual encounters from mere physical acts into experiences of connection and empowerment. Confidence is also about embracing vulnerability and emotional presence. The man who is secure enough to focus entirely on his partner's pleasure, who is attentive and responsive, exudes an irresistible energy. Emotional intelligence combined with physical capability makes every interaction richer and more meaningful. Being fully present allows for deeper connection, heightened sensitivity, and more intense arousal. Confidence in this context is not arrogance, it is self-assurance paired with attentiveness, creating a sexual dynamic that is as emotionally satisfying as it is physically pleasurable. The psychological effects of confidence extend into desire and performance. When you trust your body, you reduce performance anxiety and increase responsiveness. Sexual energy flows naturally when the mind is clear, focused, and present, enhancing sensation and prolonging engagement. Confident demeanor encourages experimentation, play, and exploration, inviting partners to relax and fully immerse themselves in pleasure. This mental edge enhances the physical experience, making every touch, kiss, and movement more impactful and more satisfying. Confidence becomes the invisible enhancer that elevates both desire and intimacy. Appearance and body awareness also influence confidence in the bedroom. Maintaining strength, flexibility, and vitality conveys energy and sexual readiness. A body that is respected and cared for signals capability, endurance, and passion. These physical cues combined with the mental assurance of confidence create an aura of sexual magnetism. Partners are drawn to the energy of someone who knows their worth, maintains their health, and approaches intimacy with assurance, curiosity, and engagement. Every glance, touch, or gesture is amplified by the underlying presence of confidence, making sexual experiences more dynamic and fulfilling. Confidence fosters communication, which is essential for sexual satisfaction. Men who are secure in themselves are more likely to express desires, read cues, and adapt to their partner's needs. This open, confident approach to intimacy strengthens connection, heightens arousal, increases pleasure for both individuals. Mutual trust and understanding flourish in an environment where one partner exudes assurance, creating a dynamic where both partners feel empowered to explore, express, and enjoy without inhibition. Confidence is inseparable from self-care and wellness. Regular exercise, proper nutrition, Sexual health awareness and recovery practices all contribute to a man's sense of capability and assurance. The integration of body and mind awareness enhances energy, stamina, and responsiveness. Confident man understands the link between physical preparedness and sexual performance, making intimacy a reflection of his holistic vitality. This combination of care, capability, and self-assurance radiates power, desire, and presence, heightening every aspect of sexual experience. Ultimately, confidence amplifies attraction, arousal, and pleasure at any age. It transforms touch into intention, presence into magnetism, and sexual energy into connection. A man who embodies confidence communicates desire, control, and attentiveness in every action, creating an experience that is immersive, satisfying, and unforgettable. Confidence turns sexual encounters into expressions of vitality, intimacy, and deep connection, making every moment charged, and profoundly satisfying.